If you're a senior, you may be already retired, or maybe you're thinking of retiring soon. But are you ready for some of the costs associated with growing older? Gerry of Weavedo Insurance and Benefit Strategies is here to give us some advice today. And I told you before the show, I think we could talk about this forever, the answer to this question, but what kind of challenges are we talking about now?
Well, Amy, that's a great question. There's a lot of challenges. You know, there's more than 10,000 people a day in this country turning age 65.
10,000, yikes.
10,000. So they have to work on this 6 months to a year in advance. It's not a good idea to wait until it happens.
Yeah, until like, I'm retiring next week. What should I do?
Yeah, we talk to people every year that do that. It's not a good idea. It's a good thing to plan ahead.
What are some of the challenges we should be planning for?
Well, it's a great question. Not only are 10,000 people turning age 65, if you reach age 65, two important things you have to keep in mind. You have a 50% probability of living to at least age 92, and you also have a 50% probability of needing some form of long-term care.
Very good. What about Medicare? That I think is something that is very confusing to some folks.
Well, Medicare is extremely daunting for a lot of people. They don't understand. They get this guide to Medicare that's like a book.
Yes.
And they don't know what they should do.
They don't even look at it as a guide at that point, right?
Do I get Medicare supplement? Do I get a Medicare Advantage? What kind of Part D plan do I get? We help try to aid in the confusion of that because there's actually 34 different drug plans to choose from. But CMS has provided some helpful tools for that.
So at your agency, you offer what you say are safe money retirement plans.
Sure.
What do you mean by that?
Well, safe money retirements are what's known in the business as a structured investment. And what that is instead of having your money locked into the stock market with the ups and downs of the stock market, you can see by looking at our chart here, you see ups and downs all the time, and we all know what happened back in 2001 and 2002 and 2008 when the market basically crashed, some of the worst economies in history. What's great about these structured investments is they have two components to them. The blue line shows a guaranteed minimum value that just grows over time.
Okay,
and
that's encouraging.
Exactly.
It just keeps going up.
It just keeps moving up, but the green line is tied to what they call an equity index credit method. Now that's not guaranteed, except for one thing, it's not guaranteed to go down. So the worst thing that would happen to you in a down year is that credit method would stay completely flat.
Okay.
So it's like money in the mattress.
Safe. Yeah, right, but it's not going to,
It's not going to go down.
Yeah.
So that's what people are concerned about as they retire, is that what I call the runway of life gets a little bit shorter. They want to make sure that their money is safe.
But I don't want mine to look like this red line.
Well, just leave it in some risky stocks and that's what will happen. But I'm sure if you have a qualified financial planner or a good investment person, they can advise you.
And maybe that's where you come in.
Yeah, well, we can help with those things. We have partners in the business that do specialize in assets under management. And we also do the structured investments ourselves for our clients.
What can clients expect if they come to talk with you?
Well, what we like to do is sit down and try to evaluate what their needs are moving forward. Help them make some good decisions for protecting themselves. Long-term care, we mentioned briefly, is a big risk for a lot of people.
Yes.
If your assets are anywhere from a few, tens of thousands of dollars to maybe up to 2 to 3 million, you're in that class of people that need care or need a policy. If you have more than that, maybe you have enough money to pay for it. It's very expensive.
Okay. How can we reach you? How do we get more information?
You can look us up on the web at wevins.com, number 761-0393.
And you're right there on Front Street in Wormleysburg.
Yep,
Nice
get
and
a
convenient
great view of the
location.
Capitol every day.
That's really cool. Thank you so much, Gerry, for being with us today. We'll be right back with more Good Day PA, but as we go to break, we do want to invite you to join us here on the show. We're always looking for nonprofits, businesses, authors, and performers. Visit gooddaypa.com, click on Be a Guest under our quick links, and be sure to check out other great quick links there on the site.